1, 2. We going live?
Low life music.
It's the Overthinkers podcast. Hashtag the OT. It's the Overthinkers podcast. You're tuned in to the OT. It's my motherfucking show.
Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, Mark the Protege. We are live here with another episode of the Overthinkers podcast. Hashtag the OT. Where we got to ask ourselves, do we think too much about it, not enough about it? I am here with my co-host.
DJ Mo CD was good.
And, J Vass has a mic. Okay, cool. I thought he didn't have it hooked up. I was a little, I was.
What up?
That whole thing just threw me off right now. We got J Vass in the cut, man, making sure we sound incredible. You know what I'm saying? Making sure we look good, sound right. You know what I'm saying? He showed me some ways to actually record myself. Just in case he's ever absent, shit. Man. But yeah, we here, man. Mo, how you feeling?
Feel great, man.
Pick Kobe up. Pick Kobe up.
Kobe just, come on, man. Come on, bro.
Do you always have him on that?
No.
Oh.
He normally, like, chill right here on the mic, but I don't know what's going on. But anyway.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Yeah, that's not
It's all
work.
good.
I don't know. Yeah, he normally sit right here. Anyway.
Take that up.
It's all good. It's all good. But nah, man, I feel great, bro. We here. You know what I'm saying? Just another day. Beautiful day. Another day to be alive. Enjoy what we do. It's podcast. I miss y'all. What's good, people? Before y'all get in tune, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, follow, do all those good things to help us grow. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, do all that shit. I'm glad we're able to say that before we
absolutely.
get the episode going because we are so bad at not
we
putting ourselves out there. You know what I'm saying? It is the worst thing. J Vass, how you feeling?
Feeling great, man. Feeling great. Happy to be here.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I love it. I love the energy. I love everything, man. We are here. Let's see. Pretty eventful time lately in hip hop.
How are
man.
you doing, man?
Oh yeah. Shit,
How you
me.
Just, like, see, he do that every now and then. He forget. That shows what type of person he is. He'll ask everybody how they doing, but forget to explain and express how he doing.
Because most of our followers follow me on social media, so I can say I'm good, but then they'll see through the bullshit. They'll be like, that I seen that cryptic emo post you be making. I be seeing that shit. But I be throwing people off though, because when I wake up in the morning, I be posting the most positive message.
Yeah.
But then when you catch me in the nighttime, it's like, yo, that shit I look like a complete hypocrite. Nah, man, I'm cool, man. Cool's a good word. I like cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie and say I'm great. I'm not gonna lie and say everything's bad either. I'm at a cool state. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
it just depends. I go by the vibe in the moment. You know what I'm saying? So right now at this moment, because that's the thing though, because my mood changes throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Majority of it, there's a gray cloud over me throughout the whole thing, even when I'm smiling. But that's just this time period. At least that's what I'm telling myself and whatnot. So with that being said, right now, this specific moment, while I sip this, what is this called? A bold rock. You know what I'm saying? While I sip this, you know what I'm saying, and just post up and chill, and I'm able to talk about hip hop and come here. I had good energy. It's been a progressive ass day. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Diddy today. You know what I'm saying? I just been like working all day, getting shit done, and now I'm here doing another thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so today has been progressive, and I will say I feel cool. Cool's a good word.
Yeah. Cool is good.
I'm not ice cold. But I'm cool.
Just cool.
I'm cool. Cool's a good word. I like cool. It meets right in the middle, you know. Yeah, so it's cool, man. So I'm straight, man. Not too bad. I was listening to some new music, man. You know what I'm saying, on my way up here. While I've been jamming it, you know what I'm saying, and the new Nas album, I was jamming it on my way while I was doing my fucking routine runs in the morning. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I say routines, I ain't really been outside in like a couple weeks in regards to like being outside doing runs and shit. But anyways, so I went on a little run this morning and I was vibing out to the new Nas album. And I've been listening to it since it dropped. I think it dropped like about a week ago or so.
Yeah.
But I was able to digest a little bit more before we had the pod today. And man, that shit sounded just as good as when I gave it its first listen and whatnot. And honestly, J. Cole, Tyler, the Creator, I know I said that y'all guys might have had the best albums, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of trades off. But I ain't gonna lie. I think Nas. I'm gonna have to listen to all 3 of those albums again. But as far as like mainstream hip hop,
Yeah.
Nas might actually have the best rap album this year. But then again, like I said, it's a fresh listen, so I'm probably too excited right now in regards to it. But yeah, it's definitely up there for me, man. Did you get a chance to listen to it yet?
I have not.
Oh,
but
man.
I definitely will. Nas is, of course, a hip hop legend. So
Yeah.
I definitely would tap into that, sooner than later. But I mean, you reached out, said it's even better than because this one's called what, King Disease 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thoroughly enjoyed King Disease, the very first one. Then I think he won Album of the Year, right? On that one.
Yeah.
So-
He won Album of the Year at the Grammys.
Right. So
And,
I'm not even shocked that you say these things about it. So it's
Yeah, but here's the interesting thing is that him and Hit Boy, like, I seen like a picture, like
So
after.
Hit Boy produced a couple on this new one.
Yeah. No, Hit Boy produced the whole thing.
Oh wow!
Again.
Oh okay.
So like, what happened was immediately after I don't know if it was after the album was done or if it was after the Grammys. It was after one of those things, and they posted a picture of them in the lab again. They're like, shit, back to work or whatever. And they made this shit pretty fast, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, King's Disease 2, the second one, man, you would think that 2 guys that get in the studio and knock some shit out real quick.
Yeah.
Because it hasn't been that long since the other one dropped. And on top of
year,
that,
right?
yeah, like it was literally on our first season.
Right.
Like, and they were just fresh from the Grammys literally a couple months ago. Like, you would think that with the time given, and you would think that this shit would be rushed or something, or they just ran with the momentum. They said, let's just put another one out, or let's do something real quick. Let's capitalize off of this Grammy win. You would think that the work would sound like it was rushed. Nah, this shit actually sounds slightly, because King's Disease 1 is a really great album.
Yeah.
One of Nas's great, one of Nas's best pieces of work.
I definitely agree.
But this one, this might be Nas probably like top 5, man. Ooh. Top 4, top 5 for me. And like I said, I gotta give it some more listens.
Yeah.
Because I listened to it quite a few times already. But this album here, man.
Any notable features? Like
notable features. I know the intro has like small little vocals from Don Toliver, but he's not credited on here. But he's like put within there. So I guess they were just like, technically, like, you don't have to necessarily put him as a feature because he's not like dominant on the track with like a hook or anything. I think like he has like ad libs here and there or some shit. I could be wrong, but that's what I got from the intro. Eminem, EPMD, legendary rappers, EPMD, A Boogie with a Hoodie, YG, Lauryn Hill's on here. Oh my God, that track there is fucking amazing. Charlie Wilson on here makes a return.
Uncle Charlie, shout out Uncle Charlie.
I don't want to mistake this name, but I want to say his name is Blast. He's a singer, BLXT, and I think the X is supposed to be an A. It's like he did a little cool thing with his name, so I think it's Blast. And Hit Boy actually raps on here. And it was super dope, man. Notable tracks that I have that stick out to me to where I would say, like, if I was to like recommend someone this album, even though I shouldn't, the name Nas should make you want to click it. But for those that are living under a rock, you got to be living under like you must have been living under a rock for the longest. But anyways, if I gotta throw someone like a track in regards to, hey, listen to this and then reel them in to listen to the whole album, I'm going to say Death Row East, 40 Side, EPMD2, Rare. There's a few of them. There's actually more than just a couple. Store Run, Moments, Nobody, No Phony Love, Composure. Nas is good. I mean, that's damn near like most of the track list, but those songs really like stuck out to me, bro. And yeah, man, it's a great album.
I'm gonna ask you this. Like when we in just general conversation, when we speak on rappers, of course people immediately goes to Tupac, Biggie, Eminem, Jay-Z. I can even throw Snoop in there.
Right.
Drake, I mean, because he's been in the game long enough. For some reason, it's like Nas get overlooked. But, like, we respect him. Like, he can be there. But, like,
I think I get where you're getting at.
No
It's
one's
not a
saying,
name that gets mentioned.
Yeah, ain't nobody saying Nas, but it's like, oh
Nah,
shit,
they
no,
are. What do
like,
you-
'cause-
I
no,
think-
no, I'm saying because like people will say, like for instance, if you was to, I ain't gonna say me because you know we're hip hop junkies, but if you ask, a
Okay,
random
I
person,
think-
they're gonna be like, oh yeah, Tupac, Biggie,
Okay.
Yada yada. But if they say, what about Nas? Oh yeah, shit, fuck yeah, Nas. Like,
I get what
hell
you're saying.
yeah.
But
You know
it's
what I'm
not.
saying?
It's not like he's not one of the ones that immediately comes to head.
Right.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm asking like, why is that? Because he has the accolades, he has the tracks, he has the, the momentum. Obviously he just won like we just mentioned best album
Because
of the
he's
year.
alive.
Could be.
Hell, Jay-Z's alive, Drake's alive.
Okay, I think you're
And people,
talking
they
about.
throw them in there.
Here's something that you.
And this is for real question. This
Like-
ain't
like
just
if-
to make content. Like I'm asking that for real.
Okay, here's where I think you might be getting at. Is like probably like when he drops, the impact of like is different when Jay drops. Like when Jay-Z drops or when Eminem drops or whatever. Like I get it. So maybe
Yeah.
the momentum isn't the same as far as like when he drops. So I get that. As far as it being a realist, I get that. As far as being a hip hop head, I don't feel that way. Like I feel like when he drops, I'm excited.
Right.
But you're probably speaking on just overall the masses. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But yeah, nah. I just think that at the end of the day, he stays out the way, bro. He's always stood out the way. Like
Yeah.
you never seen Nas in like fuck shit. You
Yeah.
know?
Right.
I mean, he had his ordeals. I think the only time that he was ever like in the light for something that was drama worthy, I guess you would say, was like his Rocky
Ether?
marriage.
Oh,
Well, Ether,
well,
but like,
yeah,
but that was
Police
but that was exciting hip hop based.
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying? That
right,
was like,
right,
oh, the culture loves this shit. But as far as like anything that was like
Please.
TMZ
Right,
related,
right.
it was probably his Rocky marriage, you know what I'm saying, that he
Right,
had or
right.
whatever. Outside of that, oh yeah, and then he had the N-word album. Remember?
N-word.
Yeah, the album is called N, I think. But he it was actually it was like the N-word with the harsh ER. Like he named it that.
Wow.
It was when he dropped that song that hip hop is dead. Hip hop, if hip hop has died before, yeah. But anyways, other than that, man, he just kind of stayed out the way, bro. He never was involved. You never seen his name in
Right,
certain
right,
things,
right.
and like maybe like his charts, like chart wise, he never made. In that time where like maybe Jay-Z was dropping Empire State of Mind, all the tracks from the Blueprint 3, all these other things, like Nas, you never really seen him make those type of songs that would put him on the chart like that. You know what I'm saying? As far as
No, I
that
got
small
you. I
time
got
gap that kind of like, I'm trying my best to like word it right. I hope I'm not beating around the bush, but like I'm trying to word it as best as I can. So I think maybe that kept him from that. And now there's a resurgence because, of course, he got his Grammy. He has this new energy about him that's going on. You see him doing business deals, and that's another thing. He's doing business deals now.
Hella business.
You know what I'm saying?
deal
So,
with the ring light.
those are newsworthy things that get covered outside
Right,
of
right,
like
right.
just hip hop nerds and shit. You know what I'm saying? That makes someone be like, oh yeah, Nas, Jay-Z, like they're these figures now and whatever, and people are now putting Nas in that conversation. Better late than never, but I think that's what you're getting at.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're getting at. But as a hip hop head, yeah, I've always championed Nas within my top 10 realm. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Whatever.
Absolutely. But no, that always dawned on me.
If you ask me though,
That always
here's
done.
an interesting conversation. I'm gonna say this. I think out of Nas, J, the normal names that get thrown around there as far as like people that are still alive, that the OGs that are alive and rocking and still making, static when they drop. I think Nas might be, I don't know, Jay-Z dropped the 444 album, so I'm still stuck on that. Like, damn, that was really good. I think Nas, as far as like consistency, because he dropped 2 albums within like a year's period, I believe. I could be wrong. Got to check the date. But I think Nas might be consistently right now out of all the OGs that are still active and cause static when they drop. he might be the coldest one right now, bro. Like he's got a fresh air, bro. I'm telling you, you gotta listen to the album.
Now,
man.
are you saying that because he released this new album?
Nah, I'm being honest. Like it's the consistency of how he done it, bro. Because I didn't.
Because he dropped. Nah, and don't get me wrong. Like I definitely agree 100%. King Disease was a great album. Hell, actually, some of a couple of the songs related to me very well. I haven't listened to the second one yet, but I'm pretty sure I would not be disappointed. But yeah, I mean, can you really say he's out of the active or the well-known OGs like I mentioned earlier?
Yeah. Until Jay drops again and M drops again and they change my mind, Jay ain't dropped none since 444. Not that that's an issue.
What 3-4 years ago?
You know what I'm saying? Because that 444
Jay,
album,
where you at?
444 is a classic album to me. You know what I'm saying? But when you drop two projects like King's Disease and then King's Disease 2, and even though people didn't really like that Kanye produced album, I liked it. I liked it a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know some people didn't like it because it was rushed or whatever. I liked it. I liked the way it came out still. I still jammed to certain songs from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah. Great album. I love how he on Death Row East, and I'm not going to stay on this too long, but
yeah.
I like how on Death Row East, because there was a rumor that went out. Better yet, like a Tupac disc came out that got leaked from like the 90s, bro, when Pac was still alive, and like Nas threw a diss at him because Pac was on that, like going in on the East Coast. And like he even mentioned like, yo, and Nas, fuck you too, da 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 da. He was like going in on Nas too. So Nas made a track that hasn't came out until it got leaked, like probably like literally a couple weeks before King's Disease 2 came out. And
what is
so
called?
I don't know what the name of the diss track is called, but this track called Death Row East, he actually, it's damn near like he made it this, like I said, that news came out like a couple weeks before King's Disease 2. Mm-hmm. And then he made this track number 2 on King's Disease 2 called Death Row East. And Death Row East basically talks about, that whole time and like what he wanted to do. Like he was supposed to meet, because Tupac died in Vegas. Mm-hmm. And he was supposed to, Nas was shooting a video for this track, legendary track called Street Dreams. And he was shooting it for in Vegas. Actually, the video, it looks like Vegas, so it would make sense. But yeah, he shot a video in Vegas. That same, I want to say it was weekend. I'm not too, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not too sure when Pac got killed as far as like if it was a weekend, weekday. I don't know. I know it was September 13th. No, he died September 13th. But when he got shot, I don't know. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So yeah, so Pac got shot the same weekend or week or whatever that Nas shot the Street Dreams video in the same state, Vegas. Las Vegas is a state, right? No, Nevada's a state.
Nevada.
Yeah, but Vegas in the city and whatnot. And Nas literally details like how he was actually supposed to meet with Pac that week to actually like talk their issues out and whatever, and he didn't get a chance to do that. And,
Pac died on a Friday. Just talked to some sources, and they say he died on a Friday.
This guy, Google. But when he gets shot, though, it was like probably 7 days before, huh? I think that's what it is.
I will call his mom and get that figured out in a second.
His mom passed away.
Passed
J-Vaz.
away.
Awkward.
Awkward as fuck.
Might have to edit that out. but anyways, J-Vaz, are you drunk, man?
She just recently passed away too.
Yeah, man, like a couple years ago. Yeah, man.
2 years ago.
Rest in peace, man. But yeah, Death Row East, man. It basically details that whole time period, and then on top of that, like he mentions how they were supposed to meet or whatever, and it's like it's a wild story. And of course, Death Row East was something that Suge Knight and Pac were actually in the development of making to like reach out to the East Coast and let it be known that there is no issue with the actual coast. It's just one rapper versus one rapper, miscommunication, whatever. Right. But yeah, man, that was a notable track. 40 Side is a dope track. It's like he's rapping over this modern day beat and got like ad-libs from Future like scattered around it, and he's just talking all this OG talk, but he sounds so smooth on the track where it doesn't even sound like this, excuse this term, but he doesn't sound like an old head rapping over a young guy's beat. Like he sounds like he fits that whole perfect. Like young dudes, older dudes.
Yeah.
should take note on how to actually get on those type of beats because Nas did it perfect to where he can impress. He can impress the older heads and the younger heads on what he did on that track. So 40 Side, that's the song I would send to someone out of all the tracks. That's the one I would send just because it's safe for everybody.
Yeah.
EPMD 2 features Eminem and EPMD. Nas has this fucking bar, and my bad, I'm like geeking out right now.
You good.
But like Nas has this one bar where he says, if they don't give me my roses, I'm gonna pick from my own garden. And that shit was so dope.
Wow.
And it goes with what you were just talking about right now. It's like, I get what you're saying, but
most definitely,
man, at the end of the day, who gives a fuck, man? Like, because we all know, Lord forbid anything ever happens to Nas, and I don't even want to put that energy out there, but we know what we know Nas for. You know what I'm saying? We know what we know Nas for. And but yeah, man, at the end of the day, like with him saying that bar, like, and M came and murdered that track too. You know, he did his rhyme patterns, and EPMD came on there and did exactly what they always do and whatnot. But that one bar, no matter what was said on that track, stood out to me so much. And I was like, God. And it'd be the most, it's a metaphor, but it's not the most, to me, the best lines come with the deepest of meanings.
Right.
Especially when you can.
No matter how mediocre it may sound.
Especially when you give it the context of what you had brought up.
Right.
Because it goes along with that. He literally answered your question.
Yeah, literally, yeah. So I'm
by just saying, if they don't give me my flowers, I'm going to pick from my own garden. And this motherfucker, you know that motherfucker got a garden in his crib. You know what I'm saying?
No, straight up. I mean, he absolutely right. That make me even want to listen to it right now. Like, for real. Like, and like I mentioned, like, that was a for real question. Like, yeah. Because I've done it. I've done it. I've listened to a great deal of Nas music and enjoyed pretty much all of it.
Yeah.
You know, and as soon as that conversation comes
when asked
up,
on the spot,
he doesn't come to mind. He don't come to mind, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
But as soon as somebody said, "What about Nas?"
But you do understand, though, we're from Texas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you're not gonna find a lot of people like me as your friend who loves hip hop. We can go to that record store where we're gonna host Kevin's thing, and if you ask about Nas, everybody's like, "Yeah, man, Illmatic," and then they're gonna go to Stillmatic, and then be like, "Oh yeah," and then when he dropped this album, you're gonna have a super nerd talk with those people. But if you don't find like hip hop heads, the overall conversation of music,
that makes sense.
Like if we go to New York, this conversation is gonna be totally different.
Totally.
So it could be a coastal thing too.
True enough.
You know, but it's fair that you have that thought though, or it's fair that you address that.
So if you're watching or you're listening and this is happening on your side of the world, East Coast, West Coast.
Yeah, it could be totally different. We're from
drop a comment. Let us know if this is the same conversation y'all be having out there.
There you go. J-Vaz, you've been doing this for years. This motherfucker knows what to do. God damn it. I love it. Yeah, man, super dope track. And there's this Hit Boy. Hit Boy kills the production throughout this whole album. Oh my God, the beat switches and everything.
Job, the first one, so.
Yo, I was like, you know how Eminem can do his fast rap thing when he wants to?
Right.
He needs to get with Hit Boy because what Hit Boy did to Eminem's bars, because you know how some people it's hit and miss with Eminem. Like some people, they're
like,
they like it, but then some people don't like it.
He can rap.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, we get it, bro. You can rap your ass off and do the fast raps. Oh, God.
But how impressive is really fast rap?
It's not impressive to me. It's about the patterns.
Not in this today's age.
To me, it's the
absolutely pattern.
Well, the patterns, but I'm saying fast. Just the idea of he can rap fast.
Well, I mean, speaking of in his defense, like because it was a handful,
and I like Eminem. This is not
exactly
absolutely. But when they came in, it was a handful. It was a handful of rappers who had that ability. You know, Busta Rhymes, Twista,
Tech Nine,
Bone Thugs,
everybody,
it was a handful that was able to have that ability.
Shout out to all those nerds on YouTube that be making the top 10 fastest rappers.
So I think now,
I hate y'all.
I think now, especially now, we're still like we've been in this this singing rap singing melodic rap for about 5 years now, 4 or 5 years. Shit. So I feel like
I'm tired of rap, but go ahead. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. Go ahead.
Absolutely. No, I was just gonna say like it's not. It goes to show like still if you don't find that hip hop head, if you're not talking with that hip hop head, or they don't even have to be a hip hop head, just someone who like understand music in a sense. You know, I feel like that's why Eminem, you know, we get that reaction. Like, oh, okay, like you can rap. But me, him, you even, and a couple of others, especially in the South, you know, we like, oh yeah, Eminem, he's the shit. He's a legend. You know,
we know him for other.
We know him for.
It goes beyond him rapping fast.
It goes beyond that. So it's like when he drops a track or he drops an album or he do a feature, we impressed. We're excited because he can go so many ways.
Yeah.
He can go so many ways.
He's mastered rap.
So it's almost like when Lil Wayne.
He's mastered like rap.
Literally, it's like in high school when Lil Wayne in the track of a Lil, you know, the beginning track of a Lil Wayne. When you heard that lighter flick, you know,
Wayne was about to go in that.
Oh shit! Like, what he about to say? You know what I'm saying? And Eminem, he's been at that level. He's been at that level even before the Stan album and you know all the other albums. You know, he's done. So like, I think that's I don't know. I think that's what it is. You know, I feel like he can't do no wrong. He's master rap.
Yeah,
you know, he's master. He can't do no wrong.
I want to go into something real quick before we go. I just got like one more thing to bring up as far as that track. But I'm gonna go to what you said because you kind of threw me off with that, and I had to take another drink because depending on what you say, I might go in on you.
We might.
So hold that thought though. We're gonna get back to that. You saying you don't like today's rap?
No. It ain't just about today's rap. It's just rap in general.
Okay. We'll go back to that.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Interesting, real quick. Let me wrap up the actual track itself and the album, but I want to go to one topic in regards to Eminem that was said recently. It's not in my notes, but it just made me think about it. There's a Tyler interview that happened that I want to bring up. But anyways, King's Disease 2, that the EPMD track, the production that Hit Boy does on there. The reason why I would love for Eminem to reach out to a Hit Boy is because when Eminem started like doing like the different shit in his rhyme pattern and whatnot, Hit Boy changed the beat up a little bit, and it connected with Eminem's bars. Where you know how some people they say, man, who's really going around bumping Eminem like that, bro? Eminem don't jam. Why y'all just listening to bars? And Hit Boy though changed the beat around Eminem's verse, not too much, but like he kind of switched it up just a little bit to where your head was bobbing as Eminem was rapping. I'm just like, damn. And that's why like I hope that Eminem hollers at Hit Boy because I liked what I heard. And I was like, damn, Eminem over Hit Boy production sounds insane. Like, I fuck with this. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with Eminem, and I love Eminem so much that I want him to shut these motherfuckers up. Like, the same thing with the J. Cole thing. When people say J. Cole's a boring rapper, it's like, how you go around doing that? And it's like, that's why with this new album, he kind of shut all those people up. So it's like, I want Eminem, even though it's sad that we literally got to ask that from Eminem to shut these people up and switch your style up, because that shouldn't be the case. You're fucking Eminem. Like, fuck what I say, fuck what people say, just do you. But
do what M does.
I would love to see him work with Hit Boy though, as far as just on some creative shit.
Right.
I would love to see him do it. So great track. Real quick, there's this track from so there's Nas and Lauryn Hill. Last track I'm gonna wrap up real quick. Nas and Lauryn Hill, song called Nobody, and it's a beautiful track. All I gotta say is this: it's as simple as this. It's probably my favorite track on the album. You know how Lauryn Hill, she's been out of the scene a little bit. She addresses some things in regards to, you know, why she's been out, and also people were talking about how she's late to her concerts, and she addresses that shit too, and whatnot. But the whole track in general actually is, I believe the hook goes, I want to find a state, a city, a country where I'm a nobody. And basically, Nas is basically saying, like, you know, I want to go somewhere where nobody knows me.
Right.
Where I'm strictly just a nobody. I just want to enjoy myself. So, like, the perfect person to get on the song is Lauryn Hill, who has ducked from the scene and whatever. And me personally, the reason why that's my favorite song is because, like, even though I said I've been productive all day, like, and don't get it twisted, I'm happy because I've done a lot of things within like hip hop today. Like I'm helping out with the Kevin thing, did some content for our podcast, and then now I'm here doing the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So it's been productive within culture stuff that I like. But I ain't gonna lie, sometimes when I'm like done with this shit, I want to go somewhere where I don't have to go to an event and network. I don't, whatever. So when I heard that track, I was like, man, that shit sound like a mini vacation. It just took me away for a little bit. I was in. What's
the name of this track? Now I want to hear it. Cause
Nobody.
Because everything you just said, yes. Like,
yes, it's my favorite track, and my bad, I should have brought it up before, but I knew that it wasn't going to take me long to talk about it, because all I got to say is it's a fucking great song. It's my favorite song.
And it's funny, because the other day I told my girl the same thing. It's like, I just want to go chill at an event and enjoy the music, and as a fan, without having to think of, oh, this is great content. Let me record
or
this.
Network, or someone coming up to you be like, hey man, you J-Vat, hey, you know, what's up with
and you know that happens a lot, you know.
And nothing's wrong with that. No. Hey, anybody that's listening to us that is an artist or whatever that fucks with us. We appreciate it. No. We appreciate it because it keeps our content going. We're just speaking about when it gets stressful for us sometimes, not from y'all, because we have a choice to not go to these events. But when we are at those events, we do want that action. Like, we do want to talk to these people. We do want to whatever. So, no, it's not. So anybody that's listening feel offended, don't feel offended. We show up to those events to do certain things and to get and to get some content for you and for us as well. So don't think that as well, guys. We have an option to stop doing this if we want to. These are just
correct
wishful thoughts of whenever we have a long day and we don't want to, don't feel like doing some content some days. That's all.
And sometimes it's not even just that. It's just you want to be a fan. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you want to be a fan and enjoy the music without. I personally sometimes get too caught up at thinking that everything's good content. Mm-hmm. And it's like, can I just look at shit as, hey, this is good music. Let me enjoy the night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, for example, when we went to Fort Worth, listen to some of those artists, it was kind of like, fuck, I wish I wasn't I wish I wasn't out here recording and I could just enjoy the artist performing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah. So now I got to check that song out, because what you described it as is like, fuck, that's how I feel.
Yeah. And that it makes you look at, well, maybe not every celebrity. There's some celebrities that thrive off of like attention. But like we said, like we just mentioned how Nas stays out the way.
Right.
When you hear a song like Nobody, it makes you like. I like how the question you presented is answered in the songs that he made throughout this album.
I'm definitely going to.
He sounds like he's in such a good space. Man, he's one of my favorite OGs in this rap shit. I mean, I sound like I know him, but I'm talking about as far as people I admire, like idols. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, really great album. King's Disease 2, Nas. All production by Hit Boy. Hit Boy, that verse that you did was incredible. Nas, King's Disease 2. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be up for a Grammy too. Yeah, man. Great album. Real quick, I wanted to bring up something you had brought up and then something you had brought up. That I brought up, I'm sorry, to you. But Tyler the Creator said this. He said, in regards to Eminem, Tyler the Creator had said, yo, I'm gonna do my Tyler voice. Yo, he like mastered fucking rap, bro. He like mastered it to where it's not even enjoyable anymore. And to guys, I'm gonna stop doing that voice because some people might be in the comment section like, that's a terrible Tyler the Creator.
Hell yeah, he sounds nothing like him.
All right, let me bring that back. Okay, so Tyler did an interview, and Tyler had did an interview with Hot 97 and Ebro and them, and he had said that he was asked about his Lil Wayne feature because Lil Wayne's on Tyler's album. Mm-hmm. And they were like, how's it feel to get a track from Wayne? We know that you've worked with him before, but to have him on this new album where you're just rapping over, because DJ Drama's all over the album. So, he had to tap in with Wayne just to bring those roots back and whatever. And he was like, man, Wayne, he's like, Wayne he's like, Wayne just keeps getting better and better to where it's interesting. And he's like, but you have some people, and he didn't even have to say this, bro, but he said it. Tyler just speaks his mind. Tyler the Creator don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah,
he was like, yeah, man. He's like, Wayne, he just keeps getting better, bro. And I would love to keep working with him. He's like, but then you got people that are really great at rap, like Marshall, Eminem. He's like Marshall, man. He's like, and I looked up to Marshall growing up, but now it's at a point where that motherfucker is so good at rapping, and he's mastered rap so much that it's not even interesting no more. Where I don't even like listening to it. And in my head, I was like, that's interesting. Do y'all think it can get to a point where it's not interesting for an artist like an Eminem, or let's speak on Eminem in general? Have Eminem got uninteresting to y'all?
As a fan?
As far as what Tyler has said, like he said that he mastered rap so much that it's like, I guess what Tyler was, I'm paraphrasing.
Right.
But I think Tyler was basically saying like, we get it, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing growing from here anymore. This is what it is.
So
that's how I feel. Go ahead.
From a person looking in to what Tyler said, because like you just mentioned, he said it in a way like, okay, we get it. You know, somebody who's just a music lover, if you will. I mean, it's a separation between a music lover and a true hip hop head. Like you always mention, you love this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's very few who are like yourself. I would consider myself a hip hop lover, but I'm not on your level. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I get what you're saying.
So,
same.
So for what Tyler said, the people who are not hip hop lovers, they think, even though what Tyler said, it was more like a respect thing versus.
Yeah, because he showed love.
Yeah.
But he just felt like.
I definitely get it. I see through all that, what Tyler's saying. But for someone who can listen to almost every artist, and because it's like at the point, for instance, let's say Drake drops an album right now. Just real quick, talking Drake.
Yeah.
Drake drops an album. Drake been rapping now for about 14, 15 years. I mean, when Drake first came out, So Far Gone, I was 17, sophomore in high school. So it's like we know what to expect from Drake now. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. It's okay. Like it's like to the hip hop lovers though.
I'm gonna let you finish, but I think
to the hip hop lovers.
Okay.
To the hip hop lovers.
Okay.
We're not expecting nothing else. Like, of course, better bars, other than the penmanship or, bars or whatever the case may be, before it's like to reaching another level, like, yo, Drake just snapped. You know what I'm saying? Like he's done that numerous of times. And I think Tyler is basically saying that about Eminem. It's like, we know what to expect from Eminem. We know what to expect. It's almost to the point Eminem can't do any wrong.
Right.
It could be like, for instance, like what was that album? There's was it a recent one? It was probably about 3 years ago.
3 years ago, there's a
Eminem album.
There's Marshall Mathers LP 2. There's a Recovery. There's a a little bit after that there was Kamikaze.
Kamikaze.
Yeah.
Kamikaze.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say the album was trash, but it was definitely one of Eminem's least talented albums, my opinion.
Okay.
Compared to all his other things.
Okay.
But you see how I couldn't even remember the album?
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Because it's like,
I get what you're getting at.
It's Eminem.
You should remember that. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like, I get what Tyler is saying. Like he's reached this, like it's just like him, Kanye.
It's to me it's
like
all about production. I think that you get the right producer, they'll bring something out of you. But
of course.
See, we had this conversation, completely different topic, but same point that I think most trying to make. We talked about how people stop showing love after a while on Facebook, and I told you they start showing you love at first because it's new to them.
Yeah,
it's like, oh shit, look at the OT.
Right,
they're bringing these guests. They're dope. 3 years later, they expect that from you. So the way they look at you and your show changes. Not that they don't fuck with you. It's just kind of like, okay, we expect that from them. They've been doing this. So I think that's how people feel about Eminem. It's like, okay, we expect Eminem to be this fucking good.
Right.
What's new?
So, but the same respect level
Yeah, the
still,
respect's
would still be there. So I get what Tyler is saying is like you've mastered rap.
Yeah, like I'm not impressed anymore, bro. You've been this good.
It's almost nothing.
But here's the thing,
I'm sitting here thinking it's almost nothing Eminem can do.
Here's what I think. Here's what I think. I think that it has to do with production. Here's why. Because
other than production, maybe.
Because Tyler has worked with Wayne. Himself,
yeah.
Because Tyler has worked with Wayne in the past few projects that Tyler has dropped. He dropped before not this album, but the album before. It was the Igor album. Wayne's not on Igor, but the album before that, Flower Boy. So literally like a couple albums before, and then even before that, he was on the what's the name of that Tyler album? Cherry Bomb. Wayne was on the Cherry Bomb album. So Tyler got to produce for Wayne to where it was like he got to get him in his element, and also Tyler's a fresh young artist / producer, beat maker, all that shit. To where Tyler knows the sound that's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. So he brought Wayne to that world. Wayne's world. But he brought Wayne to that world. You know what I'm saying? And he was able to see Wayne in a different light to where he can maybe say like, yo, like Wayne is interesting to me still because Wayne keeps getting better. It's like, of course, because you worked with him and you were able to give him a sound that Wayne was new to, because Tyler Creator and Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Like you get something fresh and new because Tyler continues to just be creative. No pun intended to his name, but like he continues to be creative and be, you know, with the beat production and everything. But that's the thing though, like it's like I think that if Tyler worked with Eminem, who Tyler, just like I mentioned, Hit Boy and certain other producers, you know, these young guys that are working with OGs, I feel like these young guys are bringing some fresh energy out of these OGs. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying, like, I just think Tyler's opinion could change, or his view could change on Eminem if Eminem just decided one day to change up his production team. That's all I'm saying.
No,
that's it.
And I get that, and I definitely understand.
Because it's not that Eminem's a bad rapper.
No, absolutely,
you know,
absolutely not. Like it's transitioning.
To me, it's production.
It's transitioning. Yeah. One of the most loved artists of all time, Snoop Dogg, has transitioned and moved with time. You know what I mean? He's moved with time as he's gotten older, as music has changed. Now, and I may be reaching, due to the fact that Lil Wayne, we touch on Lil Wayne real quick. He's definitely an OG. He's definitely an OG. What you hear today, outside of the rap singing, what do you call it? The
melodic rap.
Melodic rap. What you hear today is birth from Wayne. Snoop Dogg said it on I think it was actually Wayne's podcast or whatever he does. Mm-hmm. Him and Snoop had a conversation, and Snoop
Young Money
like,
Radio.
Yeah, like, yo, these are your babies out here. Mm-hmm. Which I definitely agree.
That's another thing.
I definitely agree. So that being said,
I didn't think about that.
That being said, Wayne, he may have in his mind like, yo, like Snoop Dogg's right. Like,
I didn't think about that.
Like these kids today, the Trippie Reds, the Young Thugs, the NBA Young Boys.
Wayne might have. I'm not gonna.
I have more to not necessarily prove, but I have to let y'all understand who the fuck I am.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
As far as like this,
Eminem is like over there on Avenue H. Like, yeah, he's like over there. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's wild? Damn, I didn't think about it like that. But
absolutely.
Like, it's true. Like, I get, okay, maybe Tyler said that shit because that's another thing that gets into play is that
Tyler may say, Wayne, I'm better than you. He may be saying that. Not saying, like, he's not sitting here saying, Wayne, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Versus he's like, Eminem, I'm not going to fuck with you because you've mastered rap. I know what you're going to do. But I know Wayne can be better or even produce even more. That's why he's saying it's like he's getting better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I can agree with that. Because what we hear today, Lil Wayne has birthed most of these guys.
Yeah, damn.
They come up.
This is a side note. At the peak of his career, y'all think Lil Wayne got lazy?
Of course. Of course, and lazy.
That's
but
just
lazy is
to
a
add
huge
to,
word. Lazy,
that's just to add to what you said that he could still do more, but he got comfortable. I guess
very comfortable.
Y'all talking crazy.
No. I wouldn't say. Look, hold on. Now, I wouldn't say lazy, J Bass.
Yeah, lazy's.
I wouldn't say lazy.
I
wouldn't say lazy. I would definitely.
The man had fucking issues with his own record label.
True enough. True enough. I wouldn't say.
Lazy.
I definitely wouldn't say lazy. I got ahead of myself. But I wouldn't say lazy, but you're right.
Comfortable.
You're right.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, ain't nobody fucking
Don't
with
agree with J-Vaz on the lazy term.
No,
J-Vaz is wildin'. I thought we were the ones drinking.
But no,
continue.
It can get confusing because I'm not gonna say Lil Wayne got lazy. He definitely didn't get lazy. He got
Made me open the MacBook real quick. Go ahead.
He got to the point, like you say, ain't nobody fucking with me.
Yeah.
It's nobody fucking with me. Like, I can't do no wrong. I'm on everybody track. I hit him with that Wayne train. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was at that level.
So even though Mark don't like the term, he got lazy.
No, he didn't. Dude.
He got lazy because who else was fucking with him?
Okay, look.
Especially that 06 to 2000.
Who was touching Lil Wayne at that time?
Nobody.
Okay, look.
Nobody.
Okay, look.
He would get on there and literally just whisper on the fucking track and it still sound dope.
Look. I'm gonna sound okay. I'm gonna sound like the fucking lame ass motherfucker that's gonna mention this part. I'm a mental health guy. Okay, so listen. When Wayne was going through his issues with fucking Cash Money, y'all seen him in the court battles and shit.
Right.
That's whenever shit kind of wasn't the same anymore. Mm-hmm. Like as far as like it kind of like, I guess you say lazy. Yeah. Okay, maybe he could have.
And when I say lazy, I'm not meaning this dude just said,
gave up on his career. Like, yeah.
Did you just say the Carter 4 that has blunt blowing has she will? Like, what are you talking about?
No, I'm not saying that album was late. No, you saying?
Yo, I thought the Carter 5 went hard. What the fuck are you?
No, not the Carter 4, the Carter 5. Because which one?
Where did love go?
No. Which one was the one that
I let one go? Pow! What the fuck though? Come on, man. Carter 5 went hard.
I'm not. Listen, bro. I'm not saying which. I was naming the album that wouldn't get released by Cash Money. Was it Carter 4 or 5?
I'm calling Kevin Durham right now.
Oh my god,
I believe it's 5.
It was 5 that wouldn't get released. That Birdman wouldn't release. It was 5, right?
Oh, why don't we put him over here?
Let's do it.
No, that's what I was saying. No, I wasn't.
Hold on,
discrediting the. I wouldn't discredit.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me let the people know we're back.
1, 2, 3, take 2.
Yeah, we're back, guys. I was actually I didn't know we could do this, but I'm learning. But like we actually can. I was actually gonna make a phone call to Kevin Durham in regards to the Lil Wayne conversation because I totally disagree with these guys. Not too much more, but J-Vaz saying that he got lazy. but it's okay. I get where you're getting at because there was a little period where it just kind of got a little.
And I get both sides.
And I think. We maybe it's the word that I use, but I think we both understand that.
No, I definitely.
Because when I say lazy, I'm not saying he just said, "Oh, what up?" Yeah. It was more of who's fucking with me right now.
No one, especially between that 07 to 2011 Wayne, wasn't nobody fucking with him.
And that's not even counting the mixtapes you could find online.
A Millie, 6 foot, 7 foot, like wasn't nobody fucking with Wayne at all. Not even a little bit.
Untouchable.
Not untouchable. Very untouchable.
Okay, so I'll say this, man. Just to cap this off.
Hey, I'm gonna put this as an audio clip every time. Lazy.
That's fine. Do you do whatever you think, man. I just think that at the end of the day, like I understand that slump that Wayne went through because he had court issues and all that other shit. So to someone who was for him to be dealing with that shit and also still having also not knowing where his money's gonna go. Anytime he did features and all that shit during that time period where you think he was being lazy, like anytime during Kevin just texted me right now, he's like, I wish I could. And he put like the laughing emoji, like he was like, y'all motherfuckers tripping. But anyways, for him to be going through that shit and all that other shit, not knowing where, when he did features and all this other shit, not knowing where that money was going, and he was like, bro, I'm just now finding out that like these motherfuckers fucking me over. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do I really want to give this feature my all? Do I really want to give this rap shit my all? Because this rap shit done fucked me over already. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with these money issues and all that. I don't care for this rap shit like y'all think I do. So you may have thought he was being lazy, but as far as creative wise, I just think maybe he was in a funk. But there's fucking new dominant creative artists right now, like Tyler the Creator and all of these new rappers that you mentioned right now that look up to Wayne, and on top of that, Tyler, who is one of the most creative acts right now, that's probably gonna be up for a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? That is killing it right now. That can, as far as like 2021, probably one of the most creative rap artists out there, can say Wayne keeps getting better. And that's just what it is. I'm gonna leave it like that. Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
Well, nobody said he wasn't getting better. That's what I'm saying. You're taking my word out of context. Nobody said he was trash or that he's just he reached this peak.
Yeah,
you're right. Okay, I'll take that. You're right.
Whenever y'all said he said he could, there's so much more he could do. That's when I said, well, do y'all think he got lazy? Yeah. Meaning there's so much more he could have done from those periods, not taking into account everything you mentioned. I was just thinking of it as a creator. Like, right. Like, did he get too comfortable? Yeah. Again, I wasn't thinking of the whole mental health and him dealing with Cash Money and all the bullshit that went with Cash Money and Birdman. I wasn't taking that into consideration. I was just saying, by somebody saying he could do so much more, he has so much room to grow.
He do.
And to think that his peak was in the 2000 and whatever, 6, 7, 8. So it's like, that's why I was like, maybe I think he got comfortable.
Yeah. No, I mean, for real. Like I say, and he was at a level around that time that was untouchable. And to go back to all what we said is the reason why I feel Tyler Creator was giving Lil Wayne more praise is for the simple fact of what he's created. Lil Wayne created what rap is today.
Yeah.
He's created what rap is today.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Him and Kanye.
Him and Kanye. They created.
Yeah, I like how I'm like intense right now.
But
I love hip hop, guys.
He got out stirred up, boy.
You absolutely right.
One thing I love about podcasting is that I do it with fellow hip hop lovers, to where I can get intense like this, and as long as I'm not calling out people by name and whatever,
fuck you, J Vance.
Nah, like as long as I ain't doing no shit like that, like. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like this is all like barbershop talk.
Yeah, it's just opinions bouncing back and forth.
It's barbershop talk for real. But yeah, for real. Like he's created what it is today. So I guess that's why Tyler Creator said what he said about him. Because come over here with us. But it's like, okay, like you over there to you know what I'm saying? But it's like Tyler's not gonna say anything because he it's like Eminem was way over there and Wayne, look. You created me. You created me. Get back to that, or challenge me, or let me challenge you.
Let's make each other better.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I guess Tyler wants that saying. He wants that reciprocated with Eminem.
Right, man.
And I think that's what make artists better with time, challenging each other.
But he know not, but Eminem,
not in a bad competitive way.
But that, and I was just for to say that. Can Tyler say that without M being like, yo, the fuck? And who's going to go?
Oh, no, M's going to... What the fuck?
No, start dissing him real fast.
Who's going to go against M? You know what I'm saying?
You sounded like...
But no, I definitely get that statement.
Oh, my fucking
just by that one line, that one sentence, I definitely get what Tyler
my face hurts. Okay. Yeah, man.
Moving forward.
Yeah, moving forward, man.
This is beautiful. I love it, though.
I want to touch on this.
Hip-hop nerds.
I want to touch on this before we go any further. You know what I'm saying? We got like a good like 40 minutes, 30 minutes, man. I didn't expect this pod to go this long.
We're on here 45 minutes.
I didn't expect this pod. Yeah. I didn't expect this pod to go this long in regards to. Oh yeah, hey, go listen to King's Disease 2, guys. Right? That's where it started with this whole conversation.
Exactly where it started.
That's why I love this shit, man, because it just goes different places. I love hip hop. This is what happens, man. But anyways, speaking of hip hop and what's been going down in the culture, big thing happened, man. Dababy, he got on stage. He said some things in regards to. He had said, I'm paraphrasing, so don't take my words for it. Go watch the clip, okay? Go watch the clip. I am paraphrasing, so, don't beat me up, all right? But Dababy basically got on stage. He said some shit in regards to, like, saying, like, you know how you can hype the crowd up? You'd be like, hey, yo, so-and-so, say yeah, whatever, make some noise, whatever. So it was at some festival, man. I don't know which festival it was, but it was a big-ass festival. I think it was Rolling Loud or something.
Yeah, Rolling Loud. Yeah.
And he says like, "Yo, if you ain't sucking, if you ain't a dude out here, if you ain't a man sucking another man's dick, you know what I'm saying, out here, make some motherfucking noise, whatever." And then he mentioned something about AIDS. Like he's like, if you ain't got no AIDS in this motherfucker, make some motherfucking noise, da 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 da. And like and yeah, so, you know, put two and two together, people were saying that he was saying some homophobic shit. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand why they thought that. You know, I'm gonna get into my viewpoint on that first. Not first, but I'm gonna let y'all do your thing. But yeah, so that happened and whatnot. He got backlash for it. Just to give you some backstory, even though you already know, I'm just doing this for our viewers.
Right.
Give you some backstory. You know, festivals started canceling him. You know what I'm saying? Fucking brands started canceling him, putting him out and all this other shit. And yeah, so a lot of people just, you know, the internet, Twitter, they all went in. Brands followed through. And yeah, so yeah, Dababy's in a weird position right now behind what he said. And yeah, that's basically it. I was wondering, what were your thoughts on that?
Well, for me, timing. Timing is big when you touch on certain situations, certain topics. Now, I've like I said, we've all been noticing what he said, what took in place, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, wherever. It's on all platforms. And one thing I can be a testament to, I can agree with. Now, in Dababy's way of saying what he said, or whatever the case may be, wasn't right. Timing, how it was presented. You know what I'm saying? Bad, totally bad. Shouldn't have been said. Who cares? Like, why you even?
Yeah, and that's another thing. People were just like,
you know what I'm
like,
saying?
bro,
Why
how
you
you
even?
like? Why would you even hype the crowd up like that?
not-
Like,
it's
like, that's the wildest shit to say.
It's not like nobody threw you a note and say talk about this.
Yeah, it's like, make some noise.
Like,
If you ain't gay, make some noise.
Yeah,
like what? So
he was wilding for that.
that's why I say timing.
Yeah, go
You know,
ahead.
it had nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
And like I've said numerous times on this show, on our platform, when it comes to, the LGBT community, baby, do you.
Shouts out to y'all.
Do you. Whatever makes you comfortable, what makes you happy. I have family members a part of this community. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, I hate the term float your boat, but whatever makes you happy as an individual, by all means, do it. It's not for me. Do you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So get that out there first. Now, on the flip side, I like I say, I've seen comments, I've seen posts, I've seen all type of things. I guess in Dababy's defense, even though, again, don't agree with his timing and how everything was presented, how it was said. But in his defense, why is it that when someone make their statement about the LGBT community, and if it's not to their liking or the world liking,
Bingo.
they get shunned for it? You want me to accept your beliefs.
I have an answer, but keep going.
You want me to accept your beliefs, which is cool. I can accept it. Don't mean I had to be a part of it. I can accept. You're married to him or you're married to her. Oh, cool. Love y'all. Good. Cool. Whatever. But and the world is okay when I agree with that. Now, if I say, yo, I'm not riding with that. I'm not. It's cool. Whatever. Or why you doing that? My beliefs. I can't rock with that. Yada 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 yada. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. Then it's a problem. Now, in defense to that, it's timing. It's timing. Good or bad. Good or bad. I'm not going to sit here and put a blanket over my beliefs just because you're sitting here. You know what I'm saying? I still respect you. And you know what I'm saying? Because you're a person. You're a human being. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to mistreat you. I'm not, like, again, I quote again, those comments he said, the timing was off. Like, and when I say timing, like, do that, it's just like, real quick, it's just like the N-word. Other people who not black say the N-word, but they do it in their home. You know what I'm saying? Like, they do it in their home. They're not going to come to my face and be like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just straight up say it. So it's kind of in that same aspects, my opinion. But I agreed with that. It's like, how come when someone shares their beliefs on a certain subject, particularly the LGBT community, you know, now again, it's how you present it. It's how you present it, where you present it, how you present it, you know, what was said, you know, it gets shunned. But if I say, yo, pride, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's the same effects. Like, don't shun me. Don't congratulate me if I say what I just said. And believe me, I'm not just saying this for this camera or anything. Trust and believe. Like, y'all know me. Yeah, I've said this numerous of times on this show. By all means, baby, do what makes you feel happy. I'm going to love you if you a respectable person. If you're a respectable person, that's all I care about. Because at the end of the day, you know, if there is something beautiful, more beautiful outside this world, I'm not going to get there through you. So whatever you do over there, it's fine with me. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only take I have on it. Now, should Dababy gotten what he deserved? Because I seen he lost credits with one of the biggest international artists, Dua Lipa. They took he got a feature with her.
They took the song off.
And they took the song off. And Dua Lipa, I love her to death. She's an amazing artist.
Yeah, she be going hard.
Beautiful. Yeah, she goes hard. She's beautiful. She's amazing. And that's probably one of his biggest international records ever. Like, she gets billions of views on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, that got stripped. And she made her statements like, this is not the guy I worked with. This is not something I stand by.
Trying to be politically correct.
Yeah, exactly.
And I get it, but
it's so. I mean, you know, and I ain't mean to make this answer long, but it's just
you're
like
good, you're good.
I really feel that it's like, why? Like I said, the baby, his is a different topic, but we got, you know, just random people like us, like me, you know, that say what they may want to say. It's frowned upon. You should be able to believe. Real quick, it's just like on my job. I heard a couple of people got fired because the uniform that we wear has the rainbow colors on it, right? Mm-hmm. And represents of equality and all that. A couple of people said they didn't want to wear it just for their beliefs. They got fired.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Why am I getting fired?
Like, it's okay.
It's not that I'm saying F them, kill them.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. No one should have to
beat them. They suck. You fired me.
Yeah.
Why?
Just because I refuse to believe what you believe. And that's where that's what we're getting with in this world nowadays.
And that's the whole thing. Is like, but you want me to believe that, but you can't believe me. I'm still a human, right?
Yeah.
You know, so that's the only defense I have. Now, again, like I say, his comments, the timing, what he said, because again, like, why are you even saying that? Perform your songs. Like, ain't nobody hit you upside the head and say, yo, talk about this. I doubt it if you're a manager or your agent or whatever the case may be. Now, maybe you say, fuck that. I'm going to talk about this shit. I'm going to talk about it. Okay. You're not at that level of respect to where people was going to understand where you was coming from.
People were not going to ride with you.
People were not going to ride for you. I'm sorry, Dababy. You had a good tenure. You're still well, I can't really say now, but you're having a good. You're a solid artist, solidified artist. You're verified, but you're not and no other artists get a pass. But if Snoop Dogg said that, ain't nobody canceling Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Now Snoop not going to say that, but I'm just saying if he did, they're not canceling him. So Dababy, you're not even on that level of respect. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I say the timing, the comment and all that, it didn't work out for his favor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
that's why I'm at with him.
Yeah, and you're entitled to that take. I'm gonna be honest, man. I think here's what I think of this is that at the end of the day, I'll say this: what he said was inaccurate.
Very.
Because there's been a lot of developments as far as that stereotype, as far as like homosexual men and AIDS. Mm-hmm. It's inaccurate. It's inaccurate. Right. So what he was saying, although he does have the freedom of speech,
right?
It was very inaccurate. Very inaccurate.
Ignorant. Is the right word.
Ignorant, mm-hmm. inaccurate. You know what I'm saying, mm-hmm. and whatnot. So he can't defend it by saying, that he was right in regards to a factual statement. You know what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely.
Also, another thing is that, I'm gonna say this, maybe he got carried away with the energy and whatever and whatever. But I will say this as well. Look, at the end of the day, like he said that. And I'm just gonna put it like this. I don't agree with him, and facts wise it's inaccurate. Mm-hmm. Now, as far as like the cancellation and all that other things, I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Yeah, that was my take.
Here's the interest. Here's where I say this. I find it funny because like there's two different artists, right? You got Boosie, who has his takes, right. And then you got Dababy,
aggressive takes.
Exactly, and not only that, but we've already known Boosie to say his things about the gay community.
Respect,
and you know how you have different people in this world where you feel like you can state your thing to them, you could try to tell them, but they're still stuck on their it's just this is how I feel, and there's nothing you can say that's gonna change me. We haven't had that moment with Dababy yet. This is the first time he said something where we might think. Okay, this guy may be homophobic. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. This is the first time.
Right.
No conversation has been had with him. No facts have been thrown at him. Nothing like that. My opinion, especially after the year we had with the George Floyd and the BLM and all these companies, all these businesses, probably festivals and people that canceled him, that literally had the BLM sign in front of their shit to protect their fucking white-owned businesses and organizations, all that shit. The minute that a black dude slips and says something, now I don't agree with him.
Right.
But the minute that the first time we see him slip and not even have a conversation, those same organizations, they were like, Black Lives Matter. Suddenly, and by the way, guys, I was out there in the streets of Houston, you know what I'm saying, for the Black Lives Matter movement. You can ask my friends, all that other shit. So I'm with it. But as far as those hypocritical companies and all these other things that are canceling him, the festivals, all that other shit.
Right.
The minute that they see something happen like this, instead of having that conversation with them, and better yet, you know what would have been super cool? If one of those companies that canceled them or the festivals, whatever, said, you know what? We're not going to cancel them. You want to know why? Because last year, we were BLM. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We're all these other things. So we're not going to cancel them. So what we're going to do, we're going to use our platform. We're going to get with the gay community. And we're going to have a conversation. We're going to grab him and get them. And if he's down with it and they're down with it,
right,
let's have a conversation. Because we're all human and we fuck up. Mm-hmm. Don't get it twisted. What he said, I don't agree with, and he's wrong.
Yeah.
I just believe in not repeat offenders, because repeat offenders, even if you give them the info, they're just going to be like that. And they're just stuck in their ways. It is what it is. Fuck it. I can't change you.
And you apologize.
But there are some people that when you have a conversation with them, they'll be like, I didn't think of it that way. Mm-hmm. We haven't even had that moment with Dababy yet.
Exactly.
And on top of that, he seems like a cool dude. He seems like he stays to himself. Mm-hmm. He stays, despite the shit that we have seen from, like, as far as, like, you know,
right.
the you know, I don't want to speak too much on it, but like the murder case, but even though he says it in his rap, so it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And all this other shit. Yeah, self-defense. Yeah. We've seen that he's about that life, but he doesn't present himself as like a tough guy in as far as like he seems like a cool dude. And that'd be the realest dudes. The realest dudes are the ones that, you know what I'm saying, don't necessarily do all the barking. It's the guys that are just cool as shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Yeah. But anyways, back to what I'm saying. So yeah, so I just find it funny that cancel culture, which is honestly like even the gay community, who I love the gay community. I was at H-Town Pride Fest like a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? So you could look up my shit if anybody wants to be like, oh, Mark, maybe, nah, fuck that. Got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But like J-Vaz is ready to laugh. Look, man,
I was at the Pride.
Hey, man, I was there with my then girlfriend at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Shouts out to her.
If I gotta hit her up to fucking, you know, give me some backstory for this, I will. You know, but anyways, so yeah, so anyways,
no excuse to cry.
So what I'm trying to say is this: is that at the end of the day, look, man, is that that community who is also can be presented as a minority in this country. You know what I'm saying? The gay community. And also, we're big on, I'm not going to say all of them, but a majority of them were on the side of BLM, right? But the minute that, because most minorities rock with other minorities and groups and whatever, you know what I'm saying? But the minute that he says something, you weren't that sympathetic to this black man. Empathetic, my bad if I use the wrong term. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all weren't like that to this black man. But the minute that he says something, there's no conversation. And I'm not speaking for all the gay community, because there's probably some gay dude on Twitter like, nah, man, I think of this different. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But one person I do want to give a shout out to is Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus put out an Instagram post and said, yo, in this culture we're in, cancel culture or whatever that's happening, how about we don't cancel them and set up a conversation instead, to where we can actually talk and we might be able to address what was wrong with what he said, and then maybe he might address, you know what I'm saying?
But is there really something wrong with what he said? I'm about to stir the pot.
Yes, because it's inaccurate.
So he's not entitled to his opinion? He's not saying he's right.
No,
it's his opinion.
He's entitled to it, but here's why his freedom of speech is a little bit different. Here's why. Because
y'all don't want to hear it.
No, it's not that. It's this. It's simple as this. People be like, freedom of speech. Let him rock. Here's where he's wrong as far as freedom of speech. He can say whatever he wants, period. If you're a fan of Dababy and you support Dababy all the way through to where you're just like, man.
And I've never heard a song from this guy, by the way.
That's crazy, but okay, that's fine. But what I'm trying to say is that, like, if you're a fan of Dababy, here's where his platform is a little bit different. If you're a fan of Dababy and you're a fan of his freedom of speech, then you want him to continue speaking and you want him to have these big platforms and you want him to have all these things. There's certain consequences that comes with certain things that you say.
Oh, for
when
sure.
you're on
That's the world we live in.
When you're on that stature, though, if you want him to continue coming to your city to perform,
and I get
if you
that.
want him to
You're
do all
saying
these other
the
things,
smart thing to do is to watch what he says.
And that was my whole take. It's like, why do my beliefs have to be walking on eggshells?
Because listen, I want,
or what I say has to be walking on eggshells.
I like Dababy. I want him to prosper. I want him to keep going, and I want him to have his freedom of speech. But I also want all of this from both sides to just be done the right way. And it's like, hey, let's be level-headed about this. This is the first time he messed up. Let's not cancel.
Don't cancel him.
After the year we had.
In a perfect world, yes.
In the perfect world, but we don't live in that world. We live in that
everybody
world.
wants to be right.
This should be the perfect
right.
And nobody wants to find that in between that you're speaking of.
This is the perfect time to do that, though. Like, if there's ever a time to do it, this is it. Like, he should be the prime example of, like, okay, let's instead of just canceling someone off their first offense, because it's the repeat offenders we need to figure that we need to, like, all right, bet, get them out of here. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Cancel them. That's cool. Whatever. We try to do it, but nah. But we didn't even try to do that with him, and that's what bothers me. Yeah. And it's like whatever. And like I said, on record, like I said, I don't agree with what he said, and I think the shit he's saying is inaccurate, and I love every member of the gay people, you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep doing y'all's thing. I just feel like after the year we had, and all the hypocrisy that comes from these companies that cancel them, and they had their fucking signs up and all that other shit. Now they want to cancel a black dude. That's the wildest shit.
So
to
why
me.
does he have to be a hypocrite and act like he's cool with something he disagrees?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's. I don't think he has to act that he's cool with it.
I mean, I get it. He just shouldn't have brought it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Because again,
it's because unfortunately
there's a consequence to everything. So you got to play it smart. I get that.
I can say what I want to say, and just people in my community don't fucking fuck with me.
I mean, notice I haven't said much on this topic because this is y'all's podcast.
Absolutely, no.
And I don't want to piss somebody off.
Right. But it's levels to it. You're in a position to where you in the media. You're globally known. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be cautious of how you say things just because of the world we live in.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It's black and white. That's what we live in now. My whole take is why. Like, of course, I say why. I know why, but it's like give that up. Don't get mad at me because I say these things or I believe in these things or I go a different route than you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, like you say, it's definitely inaccurate. You know, for as the AIDS things like that. Get that shit anywhere. That shit, you know where we at?
Yeah.
Like you don't know what's out there right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say timing and what he was said was just totally out the way. Shouldn't even been said. And of course, all the I ain't gonna say speculation, but all the the feedback he started getting is like, why are you so pressed about it? Why are you mad? Are you a part of the community? Like, are you trying to hide something? And that's the world we live in. You know what I'm saying? So I guess in his manly demeanor, fuck that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Same with Boosie.
He should have known better.
He's basically. Now, this is Dababy. Now, Boosie, on the other hand, we know, but we can say whatever we wanted to fuck we want to say. Boosie ain't gonna give two shit.
I love Boosie,
and
I love Boosie, but I feel like he's just beating around the bush, bro. Just say you're homophobic at this point. And I love Boosie,
and
but
what's wrong with that?
Oh well, no, there's a lot wrong with that.
What's wrong with that?
No, there is a lot wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. Let him be. Just like he's letting gay people be. That's how you want people to let him be gay.
Morally, like I said, there's a lot wrong with that.
It's how homophobic.
But as far as like
define homophobic. Like, of course, we know what homophobic mean, but do that mean when he see LGBT community?
Don't attack him either. Like,
right. Do he want to kill him?
No,
or
do
he
that's
want to beat their ass?
Okay. Let me just say this for the record. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have just said just because it got to come from his mouth. So maybe me jumping the gun and just calling him homophobic. Let me correct myself. Okay, I'm gonna wait till he says it. But as far as like all the clues, it goes to that. Now, as far as like, is he wrong for that?
Okay, before you say if he's
morally
wrong,
he's wrong.
Before you say if he's wrong, that's
like racism, bro. You're wrong. Like,
define what homophobic is to you.
That's what I'm saying.
Hating, like being scared of gay people and hating gay people.
Hating how?
Dude, but again, you say just say that you jumped the gun. Is he saying that?
Well, no, he already said
he's not being blatant about it.
Yeah, he said he's gonna let him come out of his mouth.
Yeah. So
he cleared that up already.
Yeah. So I correct myself as far as like just like straight up just like calling him that. But it's like when all the clues reach there, it's like I gotta jump to this point and be like, all right. So my bad. I do love Boosie as far as his career and everything like that. But I think me personally, it's wrong. Morally, it's wrong.
I mean, honestly,
to disagree with somebody of their sexual preference?
No. Like, nothing's wrong with disagreeing. I just think at the end of the day, it's just wrong in general. Like you shouldn't. Morally, you shouldn't just hate anybody for just being themselves.
True, but how you know he hate?
Hate is a strong word too.
I mean, it's like he can display it or show it.
Like I don't agree with it. I don't hate them.
Yeah,
of course not. Like
I have friends that are with it. I'm just like, hey, I'm big on whatever makes you happy.
Whatever.
But I don't agree with it. That don't mean.
Okay, what part don't you agree with though?
I just don't think it's right.
What, being gay?
Not being gay, but the agenda they're trying to push that they want. If I tell you I'm against gay people, oh my God, you start questioning me the way you're questioning me. But if a gay person comes and tells you I don't agree that he doesn't like me, you're right. Why is it so wrong that I have my opinion? I'm not here shooting anybody. I'm not here rallying against them.
Right.
I'm supportive. Whatever makes you happy makes you happy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But I don't agree with it.
That's fair to have that. As long my thing
that's
is,
why I was asking, like, to define what you meant by homophobic.
But see, the difference is because you know me. You know me. You know me. That's not what I've been brought up to know.
And FYT fuckers that are gonna be in the comment section saying Mark sounds so liberal. I don't have a fucking side of politics, you asshole.
This ain't nothing to do with politics. This is just our opinions.
No.
You fucking like assholes that are gonna be in the comment section and be
Probably
like, Mark's
voted
too
for Biden.
Mark's too probably voted for Biden. Mark's too fucking soft for this type of topics. Suck my dick. I'm just a nice person and I'm just speaking on morally. Like I just don't want people to hate each other. That's it.
And that's why this topic is so interesting with you, because anybody else, we would have been done with this topic because there's no question in it. Yes.
But you're able to...
You make it interesting because you have valid points of why am I right? Why am I wrong? But continue. I'm sorry.
I mean, no, but I mean, it's just as simple, though. It's just as simple. Like I was for to say, you know me. I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
However, but I don't hate anybody.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know that. You know that about me. But again, do the people who's cutting out Dababy or Boozy, do we know that? Do we know that they hate the next person?
Yeah.
Pimp C, he made one of the most legendary interviews ever. If you're gonna be gay or whatever, come out and be that.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That's
fine. You said that on this show.
Yeah, I said, yo, I think
actually
Pimp C
was a ambassador for.
Even though he didn't say it, so we're paraphrasing.
Yeah, we're paraphrasing.
But
R.I.P. Pimp C, by the way.
R.I.P. Pimp C. I always thought that Pimp was actually empowering gay people to come out because he would say,
if you're gonna be gay, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
But don't act hard and do all this other
just
stuff.
Do you, man? You know what I'm saying?
Then you got what's going on behind closed doors.
Shout out to the Pimp, man. Pimp was making sure boys are gonna be themselves regardless. That's all I want too.
Then of course, here in the past couple of days, his name starts surfacing. Oh, y'all mad at Dababy? Y'all been pissed at Pimp C if he would have seen that video. But again, that goes back to what I was saying. It's the pimp. You know what I'm saying? That's what, and it still don't make it right.
Yeah.
It still don't make it right. Let me phrase that. It still don't make it right. But Dababy, you're in this position because you're not on Pimp C's level.
No, it's not that. It's a different time.
It's different time. Pimp, but the thing is,
hold on. But I don't want to paint Pimp as
no. I'm not.
Okay.
People know Pimp C.
Okay.
People know Pimp C.
Pimp C did not say anything close.
Pimp C favorite color was red.
Yeah.
They not gonna believe what I said.
Okay.
Pimp C has established who he is as a person.
I just wanted to say that on record.
No, absolutely. No, he's not that. I'm just kind of comparing the levels of it because let's be real. Let's be absolutely real. Pimp C was definitely outspoken. And if he was to have seen, the Lil Nas X situation, well, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. Pimp C would have been what? In his late 40s now? Probably wouldn't even gave a shit. Probably wouldn't have. Probably wouldn't even spend
I feel like he would have spoke on it.
He would have said something if someone asked him.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
if someone asked him, but to be performing like Dababy did, Pimp C not fit to waste his time on that. That's an OG.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not going to waste that time. So, honestly, what I'm saying right now, don't even, because I really believe that. Pimp C wouldn't even gave it energy.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even give it energy. It has nothing to do with him. And so that's why the community, social media, Instagram is beating Dababy up like he is. Because, again, like I said at the beginning, like, why you even saying that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you even saying that?
What made him come out and just...
Yeah.
What made you...
And
that's what, that's what got eyebrows raised. It's like, yo.
Here's what I want Dababy to do just to cap this off, man. Well, I would hope he would do. I'm not finna tell another man what to do. But, like, here's what I would hope.
You.
Here's what I would hope to do. He does. You know what I'm saying? First of all, don't let your publicist put out some professional type fucking apology. And in a way, I know people were like, oh, Dababy took away his apology off of Instagram. I'm kind of glad he did because that shit ain't That's some his label did or some shit. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, I want to hear from Dababy's fucking mouth, you know what I'm saying? Like, how he feels about this. And also, like Miley Cyrus said, start a conversation, you know what I'm saying? I'm with that. I'm 100% with that. And I feel like after the year we had and we seen we just had so many important conversations lately, you know what I'm saying? As far as what people of anything other than, white in this country, you know what I'm saying? As far as like we've brought up so much, you know what I'm saying? I learned a lot about Black history this past year. I learned about the Latino history, Asian community, you know what I'm saying? They're putting themselves out there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my folks from the Middle East, you know what I'm saying? Like every culture, you know what I'm saying, that outside of white, because white, we already learned that. You know what I'm saying? We know about that shit. You know what I'm saying? We know about the history and all that. But as far as our culture, it's been so rich the past year due to unfortunate things, you know what I'm saying, that I feel like, we're not finna just cancel anybody, you know what I'm saying, that has to do within our cultures and shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just finna do that off the rip. We got to do better. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better.
And honestly, it may seem like bullshit, but even if it is a repeat offender, it's just like when we commit a sin.
Yeah.
You know?
My thing is like
when we commit a sin, obviously the ideal thing is not to do that again.
Yeah.
Right? But we fall short.
At
the end of the day, we human. We human. We go, believe it or not, we move off emotions and feelings.
Yeah.
When you get up in the morning and you stretch and wipe your face, what you thinking? Like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm going to work. You know what I'm saying? Because it's routined. It's routined. It's patterned. And so I say that to say is he can have this apology. He can, swear up and down he's not going to do this again or say this again. But if he does, you know what I'm saying? We shouldn't give him, oh, you got one chance. You got one chance to make this right, and that goes for anybody.
At the end of the day, he shouldn't be surprised though if his success
exactly
isn't the same.
Exactly.
No, that's all I'm saying.
Now
his
I'm
fans and everybody like that, they shouldn't be surprised if things go to a decline.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I'm calling out everybody in this situation. I'm not just calling out just a specific. I'm calling out everybody because I think everybody has treated this whole situation wrong.
Yeah.
All parties. You know what I'm saying? Even the group that you would think I'm leaning towards, you know what I'm saying? Because I am with disagreeing with them. I am with, you know what I'm saying, fact checking and all this other stuff. I ride with them. You know what I'm saying? I ride with the gay community. I ride with you know what I'm saying? Anybody that felt offended by this, I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm also like, yo, man, like, let's have a conversation, man. We can't just cancel people like that, bro. We can't, man. Everyone's human. And on top of that, we don't know their upbringing. And also, we don't know what conversation will strike them to just want to change their opinion and their thoughts on things. And we got to have that before anything, man. I'm gonna leave it off at that, because we gotta bring it to an end. And I want to touch on a few things, but I think we kind of covered it, you know what I'm saying, as far as that. But that's just what I think. And I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, everyone was able to chime in, but just to cap it off, man, I think just overall this whole room just kind of wants love and fairness. And overall just fairness. From your point of view, even though it was different than mine and your point of view was slightly different than mine, we all just want some type of fairness in general. Correct. You know what I'm saying? Overall, despite slight differences that we have. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that. So I hope that
and stuff like this goes back to your point. A conversation is needed. Because if the conversation,
that's all it is. At the end of the day, I think
I'm not
so.
Mad
We
at
can
you.
all,
I'm not mad at nobody.
So we can all agree that.
Hey, we turn the camera off, man. Fuck you, man. I'm leaving.
I think we can all agree. No. I think we can all agree that a conversation is needed in general.
Correct.
Before anything.
I mean, with anything, with everything, with
everything. Not even just
a conversation can fix a lot of the shit that goes on.
Understanding someone else.
Yeah, and you never know. It could change his mind. It could change his whole world of how he thinks. You know what I'm saying? Anything.
Not to respond.
And you don't even know what his environment is on a 24/7. Like, you know what I'm saying? So maybe he's not. He hasn't had that conversation. We don't know.
Before I personally get off of this episode, I just want to say one thing that I learned last week based on the conversation topic. I was having this conversation with my girl, And I was telling her how a lot of these people always talk about, don't forget about me when this happens. Don't forget about me. And it's like, okay, whatever. Shut the fuck up. Like, how come y'all not liking my shit? How come y'all not sharing my shit? Like, where's this fake love coming from all of a sudden, right? Mm-hmm. So then my girl brought up a good point, which made me look at things different. Again, a conversation was needed for me to understand this. She said, how do you know these people? I said, I went to school with them. So you've been knowing them for how long? I said, no, fucking 15, 16 years. She's like, when these people added you on Facebook and Instagram, they didn't add you to listen to your podcast. They didn't add you to share your podcast. It was a friendship. And they're there for that friendship. They're not there to be sharing your shit. She's like, all the new people that are adding you because of the show, then yeah, that's why they do it. Because that's why they're adding you.
Right.
And it made me realize, I was like, fuck, she's right. So to agree to what you were saying, all it takes is a conversation for people to see things different. Mm-hmm. And understand somebody else's point of view of why so-and-so is saying or doing certain things.
Yeah.
In a perfect world, that will fix a lot of fucking problems in this world.
And I honestly think with, it's so corny that I'm bringing up Miley Cyrus, but she said the right shit. You know what I'm saying? And people agreed with her. And it was like, yo, okay, like, let's hope that we can get a conversation.
It's not corny, but it is. But fuck, she's right. I mean,
she's absolutely right.
Yeah, man. So it's like, all right. So I hope something comes from this, and I hope there is a conversation. I hope someone actually because there has to be an interview. Mm-hmm. But I hope that whoever he gets interviewed by is someone that asks the tough questions, like a Charlemagne or someone that's gonna be like, hey, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just get to it. You know what I'm saying? And don't give me no bullshit. So I hope that whoever he gets interviewed by is where it doesn't look too professional. It doesn't look like he's not being himself. He's trying to be too... Nah, I want a real ass conversation. So I hope that happens, and I hope that comes from it. So real quick, before we go, let me just highlight a few things real quick. Just wanted to say that I do shit, man. My bad. This is like weirdest segue after the conversation we just had. But yeah, man. Real quick, there are some cool things to look out for. We have next Saturday. Probably by the time y'all see this, it'll be in a couple days. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So August 28th, Saturday, August 28th. You know what I'm saying? I have an event going down. I do work with Kevin Durham. I do some management work for him. And we are doing a listening party kickback at Cool Heads Prevail Record Store. It's going to be from 6 to 10, August 28th, Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Save the date, save the time. You know what I'm saying? Come by. I just found out today we got 2 beer sponsors. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be a lot of alcohol. And on top of that, we'll have liquor. We'll have champagne. Also, we'll have some, I'll go ahead and say it now, seeing that this will probably come out like a few days before. So I'll say it right now. It hasn't necessarily hit Kevin's Instagram yet, but when the bottles come in, we have some merch coming in. You know what I'm saying? We have some certain things that you could buy that is a limited edition for Kevin. You know what I'm saying? If you want to support him and what he has going on as well, and also have some memorabilia from that night, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun night. We got 3 DJs. We got my boy Trill Made. Shout out to Trill Made. Shout out to my boy Bad Idea, and shout out to my boy Collective Pattern. You know what I'm saying? My boy Christian, man, he gonna be spinning one time, and yeah, it's going down, man. I can't wait. Oh yeah, and of course, I got to shout out, man. I know it sounds like a nice event that's going down. We had to cap it off right with some food, man. So we'll have a food vendor right there that will be selling. Shout out to Lola Bell's Home Cooked Diner. Going to be pulling up. You know what I'm saying? That's actually Mo's kinfolks right there, man. That's his family right there.
Good food, man. Good food.
Man. They're going to be cooking it up outside, you know. We're going to try to be fair to them. I was like, yo, man, we don't know what the weather's going to be. So it's like, yo, instead of pulling up at 6, you know. So at the end of the day, y'all pull up, and whenever y'all get some alcohol, and y'all go ahead and get you some food, man, and support yourself a small business. You know what I'm saying? Small business is gonna grow to a great big business because they just started, right?
Yeah,
they
like
just
2
started.
months ago.
Yeah, man. So look at them coming to the cool fucking hip hop parties out here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Y'all be sure to pull up. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Kevin, his evolution from the early days down to where he's at now. You know, I couldn't be more proud, man. And we're gonna celebrate Kevin. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some media people there. J-Vaz is gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
For sure, yeah.
Oh, okay. He grabbed the mic a little too slow. He was like, so I got to tell you.
I forgot to tell you, I ain't going to be there.
Yeah, man.
Nah, we're going to be there.
get some media people over there. So artists, man, if y'all want to come by, you know what I'm saying, come chop it up, network as well. Consider it a networking event as well, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, we have a good time. And also we'll have hand sanitizer there. And we do encourage, if you are, you know what I'm saying, if you feel like you want to wear a mask, don't worry, wear it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be one of those weirdos that you had your mask in your pocket the whole time. Then when you show up, basically don't be like me in certain situations where I was like, man, should I put this bitch on or keep it off? Like, I'm gonna be the only one with this motherfucker on. Man, go ahead and put it on. Don't be insecure, man. You know, be comfortable. Be you. If you feel like you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. But it's going down. Cool Heads Prevail Record Store, Kevin Durham Listening Party, 6 to 10, August 28th on a Saturday. Pull up. Yes, sir. I sound like
Cavalcade on that mouth.
On that mouth. Hood nice. On that
Cavalcade
mouth.
on that mouth.
I sound like such a radio dude. But yeah, man. So yeah, it's going down. Shit. Any last minute things? That sounds about it. Yeah, man, I hope y'all have a great week. J-Vaz, you got any plugs, anything you got going on, recent interviews, anything we should look forward to?
Got a lot of shit coming out. That's all I can say.
Fair enough. You got a Kevin Durham interview? Hey.
Kevin Durham interview coming out.
Hey,
a couple behind the scenes videos coming out. Check out the YouTube channel at the J-Vaz Show.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I love it, man.
I ain't got no plug shit. My plug is this plug, though.
Yeah,
this
man.
podcast, make sure y'all follow, subscribe. Thank y'all for, being with us. You know what I'm saying?
And book the motherfucking studio.
If you have any interest, I should say, in podcasting or
starting
talking,
a podcast, if you already got a podcast.
Or if you already have a podcast, or if you just need somewhere to just get off your thoughts and put it on camera, Creative Mind Studios is where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can hit us up on IG, Creative Minds. You can hit us up, Mark the Protege.
Creative Minds, HTX.
J-Vaz Show. You can hit us. You got 4 different ways to inform us on how you want to, get involved with the studio here. So,
and when you get to Creative Mind Studio, and that's Minds with a Z, when you get to creativemindstudio.com, it's so easy. It's so easy to book. It's so easy to book. You know what I'm saying? J-Vaz made it easy for you, man. So y'all go ahead and y'all book yourself some time. If you want to look as crispy as this, if you want to be laid back like I am right now, we gonna make some changes too as well. You know what I'm saying? You could be on this table. You know what I'm saying? We can get a nice little couch setting for y'all.
See how
you know
skinny
what I'm
I
saying?
look? Yeah.
God damn, man. We out here. So
I love y'all, man.
It's a me casa, su casa feeling at Creative Minds.
Nah, hell no, this ain't their house. No.
Yeah, man. But look, man, y'all
up,
pull up, man. It's gonna be a great time. It's always a great time here at Creative Minds.
Yep.
Great time with the Overthinkers podcast.
Yep.
J-Vaz, as usual, thank you for making us sound great. You know what I'm saying? I thank you for being here. We appreciate you, J-Vaz.
Most definitely, Jay.
This is the Overthinkers podcast. Hashtag the OT.
The OT.
Where this time, I ain't gonna lie. What I'm about to say right now really goes with this episode. This is the Overthinkers podcast, hashtag the OT, where we gotta ask ourselves, did we think too much about it or not enough about it? I was here with my co-host,
DJ Mo CD, people.
and it's been a great ass motherfucking
Beautiful time.
time.
Love y'all.
H-Town, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Peace out. Let's get it.
Yep.
Yeah. Axelrad, we on the way. Where you go? Yeah, I didn't cover everything, but I think I got the juice.